Good morning and happy Monday. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining me in this sacred space. Thank you for joining us as we are a community in this sacred space. And welcome to my channel. Welcome to this time together. And thank you for being here. Mindful Mornings with Minnassa. You know what it is today. It is Mindful Monday. So let us just take a minute to become present in this place, to be mindful, feeling your bottom in your chair. Let's just put our hands on our diaphragm because we want to fill that up with air. So let us breathe in, hold, and out. Hands still on your diaphragm or your tummy. Let us breathe in and out. And let us breathe in and out. Be mindful of the moment, of this sacred space. Today, this morning, our reading comes from the Science of Mind magazine, and I am reading Directing Our Mental Energy. And our card today for our Mindful Monday is about the subconscious mind, and it comes from our, let's see if I can pull the picture up here so I can read it after the fact. From Mindful Messages. So I'm reading Directing Our Mental Energy. It begins with this quote from Maya Angelou. When I forgive other people, I let them go. I free them from my ignorance. And as soon as I do, I feel lighter, brighter, and better. And then a quote from Ernest Holmes. We are living in an intelligent universe which responds to our mental states. In what way are you choosing to use your mental energy? As you ask yourself this question, please don't be like me and immediately default to some pre-recorded message in your mind automatically saying, well, I use my energy for oneness and peace, compassion, and kindness for others and myself. Often these seeming unconscious canned responses are not authentic and have been rehearsed so much that in fact we say them with little meaning behind them. Instead, when you ask, in what ways am I choosing to use my mental energy? I'd like you to deeply ponder the remote corners of your consciousness and heart that we too often overlook. Those corners of regret, fear, ignorance, deep-rooted bias, and even hatred. Why is this important to do? If we live in an intelligent universe that responds to our mental states, then it's essential we realize the underlying foundation, the subconsciousness that fuels the conscious thoughts we think. As we begin to dive deeper into this level of awareness, we start to recognize we can bring a light of conscious awareness toward those parts of ourselves, those subconscious parts that may be rooted in guilt, anger, envy, and shame. We can begin by recognizing that the universe not only responds to the conscious thoughts we think, but also the underlying thoughts. The underlying thoughts we think, but also the underlying feelings and thoughts so deeply ingrained within that we do not even know we are thinking or feeling them. Through inner exploration, we can move from being unaware that we're unaware and start realizing we are that which fuels all the feelings and thoughts within our being. Our mental states and the world are dependent on us. And the affirmation is, I use my mental energy in a way that adds peace to myself and compassion to others. And our subconscious mind card. So you got to get into your subconscious, those old tapes that say, oh, you ain't worth nothing, and you never gonna be nothing, and nobody gonna ever love you. You got to get those tapes. They could be hidden in the dark. And that's what I consider shadow work, where you shine the light on those areas you are afraid to look at so that the light can bring healing, hope, and release. Our card today says, I realize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told that things growing up that I subconsciously holding on to. So I go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them with ones that do. Because I may have been told things growing up that I'm subconsciously holding on to. And that is what our reading is about today. You got to be aware of what's going on in your subconscious mind. And so take some time today to sit and let your thoughts go by. When one go by, you're like, no. I thank you for your service, but I release you. Take the time to become conscious of what's happening in your subconscious. Let that be your homework assignment for this Mindful Monday. I had a wonderful weekend, but I'm already at almost 6 minutes here. So have a wonderful day. Happy Mindful Monday. I'll share more about my weekend tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you for being here.